Good afternoon, Jenny. Today is the 4th of July. To everyone who lives in the United States, including you, happy Independence Day. If you live outside of the United States, I'm sorry that it's not a national holiday in your country, although it may be, just not your Independence Day. Around the world, other important Independence Days, Mexico, which is September 16th. And it occurs to me, when I looked this up and I decided, hey, I'm going to have all these Independence Days that I thought I knew off the top of my head, which I don't, only Mexico's, because it's September 16th. I came across a list of Independence Days, and it occurred to me how many Independence Days there are in July. Going down from July 1st to July 28th, we have Burundi, Canada, Rwanda, Somalia, United States, Venezuela, Malawi, Argentina, the Bahamas, Mongolia, Sao Tome and Principe, France, Iraq, South Korea, Colombia, Belgium, Poland, Egypt, Ethiopia, Liberia, the Maldives, and Peru. So in July, that's a lot. But anyways, I digress about Independence Days, because they're kind of important, but well, actually, no, they're really important. But anyways, they're not what this video is about. This video is coming to you in two parts. Part one being the rules that I'm setting for this channel because you decided that I had to set them and not you. And the second part is me talking a little bit about Vidcon, because I haven't talked about it yet in great detail, and I won't talk about it in great detail, but I'll talk about it a little bit more than I did. So rules. Rule number one, no video may be less than 45 seconds in length or greater than 5 minutes and 30 seconds in length. The reason for this is because if you're talking about anything, you can pretty much sum it up in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. If you go into a bit of detail, you can get everything you need to get done and still make it look impressive. And less than 45 seconds, let's be honest, that's just lazy. Second, a video is to be made every day on this channel, save for really important holidays and maybe birthdays, I don't know. It'll be each of us makes a video on every other day, so if I'm making a video today, you make a video tomorrow, I make a video the day after that, yada yada yada. And the third rule is you have to have at least one jump cut somewhere in your video, because we really need to keep the audience on their toes, otherwise they're just not going to be paying attention. Those are the rules. We can add more rules if we need to, make amendments. If you break any of these rules, and rules to come in the future, something will happen. Although what that something is yet, we don't know. I don't know. You don't know. We'll figure it out. Now on to the second part of my video, talking a little bit about Vidcon. For those of you who don't know, I really feel sorry for you. I apologize. You really should go look it up right now. Just pause this video, go look up Vidcon, then come back. You looked up Vidcon? You're back? Okay. So I'm not going to talk that much about the actual conference. That you can find out from watching a video from Hank Green or Michael Aranda or Charlie Is So Cool Like or Wheezy Waiter or someone else who was there who probably can sum it up better than I can. Regardless, it was an amazing experience and I can't wait to go next year. But one thing out of my entire experience stuck out to me the most. The day after Vidcon, a lot of people who went to Vidcon wore their Vidcon shirts and went to Disneyland, which is 5 minutes north of Anaheim Convention Center. And that was awesome. We all at 5 o'clock got together and we had a group picture in front of the castle. You were there, Jenny, and so was my brother Justin. We all know about that. That was a lot of fun. But as I was walking out of the park and I was walking across the street to get a taxi back to our hotel, I ran into a man. And this man appeared to be a homeless man. As I was standing there trying to hail a cab, he was shouting at me. He was screaming expletives. He was calling me a dipshit. I apologize for the language, but you might as well know what he was saying. And that really kind of hit home to me, because after going to Vidcon and experiencing this amazing community that's brought together by the event, and that's still in my computer, which is right behind you, right there, behind the camera. As great as this community is, and as much as we've done, there's so much more left to do, and there's so much more in this world that has to be fixed. And can be fixed if we work hard enough. And so that's really why we're here. We're here to create this community so that we can go out and help the world. I mean, I don't want to oversimplify it and say, oh, we're all going to save the world. But really, that's what this community is trying to do. It's trying to help make the world a more connected and concise and thoughtful place. So that's it for the video. I'm not going to go too far into my experience with Vidcon because, well, Jenny, you were there. My brother Justin was there. And everyone else, they're probably sick of hearing everyone else talk about Vidcon. I just wanted to say my bit about my little experience. So I hope you had a great Independence Day. If you lived in the United States, if you don't, I hope you had a great 4th of July. And Jenny, I will see you tomorrow. What, penguins? Really? Penguins? In a freezer? That's cruel.